guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Jennifer Talks. Welcome back for my new subscribers. Please, this is Jennifer of Jennifer Talks, where we just talk on random things and lifestyle in general. And for those that are new, I have a baby. I gave birth recently, and I've just been kind of taking you guys on the journey. And this particular video that I'm about to talk on is long overdue, but I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the tea, because I've actually put out the first and the second experience, and I'm like, let me come on and also tell you guys what my third trimester looks like. So please stay tuned and sit back, enjoy the video. So my third trimester was actually one of the toughest part of my pregnancy. And for those of you that don't know what third trimester is, third trimester just simply means the third part of your pregnancy. We all know pregnancy is 9 months. So first trimester includes 3 months, the first 3 months, second trimester, the second 3 months, and third trimester, the last 3 months, so to say. So my third trimester was actually a very difficult period for me. My microphone is bad, so I don't even know if you guys can clearly hear me, but should I take out the glasses, or I should wear the glasses? It's giving me one kind of finesse, like it's giving me one kind of beauty. Before we dive into the video, there's some of my what will I call them now? There are some people I look up to on YouTube, and they've been, doing things big. They've been winning and all of that, and I can't explain how happy I am for them. I look up to a lot of people on YouTube, but there are 2 people in particular that in recent times, or 3 people in particular that in recent times they've actually achieved serious milestones, and I couldn't be happier for them. I'm so happy, I'm blessed, and I tap into all of those greatness, and I hope that one day too I'll also be celebrating like all of them. Please, if you can guess the 3 YouTubers that I'm talking about, please let me know in the comment section down there. Let me know. Why do people say comment section down below? Sometimes it sounds like tautology to me. Am I the only person? How will you say down and still say below? But anywho, that's not what this video is about. Please stay tuned as I discuss and chat with you guys how my third trimester was. So I'm going to be inserting some pictures for you guys to see what I'm actually talking about. My third trimester was the toughest for me. I did not experience any of all those morning sicknesses, drowsiness, like I already explained in my first. Who is that? I don't want to hear your voice in this video. So I did not experience any of all those early morning sickness, throwing up, and all of that most people say they do experience in their first trimester. But when it got to my third trimester, it was as if everything was turning on its own. Like everything became so. Let me take off these glasses so that you guys can see my face. So when it got to third trimester, it was just a different ball game altogether. My third trimester was so difficult, and one of the symptoms that looked like, I cannot wait for this pregnancy to be over, was lying on my sides. Lying on my sides became so tiring. I think from 3 months or 2 months or thereabouts, they begin to advise you in the hospital whenever you go for antenatal, don't lie on your tummy. Who am I supposed to be looking at? Straight on my camera stuff. They begin to advise you shouldn't lie on your tummy, you shouldn't lie on your back, lie on your sides. And that was so I did that for end of my first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. It became so uncomfortable for me because my tummy got bigger, the weight, everything was becoming so tiring. I was just like, can this thing pop? Can I just give birth today? Like, I'm tired, I'm sick and tired of everything. So I always used to lay down on my side, waking up every morning with pains on my side. Like, if you're pregnant, you would understand what I'm talking about. because then you start appreciating the fact that you used to lie on your tummy and on your back, and those were my favorite positions. All of a sudden I couldn't do any of that anymore. It became so inconveniencing, and I wasn't having it. So that one was one of the symptoms I had in my third trimester that, made me feel. There was something that happened to me in my third trimester. My first and my second trimester, I'm going to be inserting pictures just so you understand what I'm talking about. My first and my second trimester, my tummy didn't have stretch marks, because I saw a video where a lady, was it on YouTube or so, a lady was saying that we should actually try to use Vaseline cocoa butter to apply on our tummy to prevent stretch marks, and we should also try not to itch, because as your skin is expanding, you tend to start having stretch marks, and those stretch marks can be so itchy sometimes. So she was like, just apply the Vaseline cocoa butter on your body, don't itch, don't do this, don't do that. And ciao girl, like, that did not work for me. It did not work. My third trimester, all of a sudden, stretch marks from nowhere. My tummy was one of the ugliest tummies you can ever think of. Stretch marks. I was consistent with my Vaseline because I don't like stretch marks, but they still found their way to my tummy, and it made me really upset. I really wanted to give birth and start working on some things if I could and all of that. So the second point would be the areola getting darker and bigger. So my areola I already have this let's say inverted nipples. So my areola started getting hard, very hard, and darker. I complained to my matron in the hospital. She was like, yes, that is preparing, your breast is getting prepared for lactation and all of that. That what I should do when I get home, I should try to use warm water to clean that surface very well with towel, just so I can bring out all those black plugs that clogs the areola. If you're in the abroad where they always give lights, like they don't take your light at all, you don't know what God is doing for you. That's all I have to say. So my like this electricity people, they always get on my nerves. I feel like I can't do anything without lights. Like, lights brings one source of energy to me. I don't know if it happens for any other person. Please, where am I supposed to be looking at? Am I supposed to be looking straight or like this, where my camera stuff is? So if you are in the abroad, thank God Almighty, because you don't know what you're enjoying. So my next point I want to be as snappy as possible before they take this slide. So I was talking about the thickening of the areola, how when you go for antenatal, they tend to tell you that you should try to use warm water and towel to always clean your nipples, just so that you can remove all those clogs that are on your nipple and prepare your breast for lactation. So, but that thickening of the areola, it's so painful. Like, the thing that even labor did not make me cry as much as breastfeeding made me cry. Like, when my baby was trying to actually suckle on my nipples and he couldn't lash well, I started having pains and my nipples became sore. I cried. I did not cry for labor. I was in the highest form of pain, but I did not cry during labor. But you see this breastfeeding part, this sucking part, this baby not lashing well part, I cried. I swear, I cried. Sincerely speaking, I cried. At the third trimester, the baby is getting bigger. The kicks are back to back. The kicks became so uncomfortable. Most nights I don't sleep. I'm always uncomfortable. Once my baby starts kicking, I'm very, very uncomfortable. I don't even just know. Like, I lost my sleeping pattern. I couldn't sleep most times at night I try to sleep during the day, because during the day my baby is calmer, because they already explained to us antenatal classes are very important. Because as a novice, if you're a novice, as I was in this particular pregnancy, if you don't go for antenatal classes, you might not know what to do, you might not know how to handle situations whenever you face them. So they already told us that at night the baby is very, very active, but during the day the baby is always sleeping. Why that happens is because during the day we are moving about, we are doing all about our activity. That way, moving about and all of that, your body is also, it's just like you how will I call it now, you carrying a baby and trying to make the baby sleep. So you're moving about, you're just like trying to pacify the baby in a way that you don't even know, but that way the baby is at rest, because you're pacifying him and all of it. He feels like you're pacifying him, so to say. But at night when you're at rest, the baby is active, because you're not doing any activity that will pacify the baby to sleep. That being said, that will take me to my next thing, and hardening and easing of the bump. The baby bump during the third trimester tends to harden and it eases up. This is in no way contraction. They are just called Braxton hikes. Braxton hikes. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's what they are called. It's just the baby is, the muscle, your stomach walls are contracting and dilating, so that way is also inconveniencing. It can be slightly painful, not like major alarm kind of painful, but it can be slightly inconveniencing whenever that happens. Because once your tummy now that is at ease, that is soft and free, once it hardens up and is strong, you might feel that unease, you might feel that inconvenience, and yeah, that's that for that. So that one was also a symptom that I did not like during my pregnancy. It was an experience, it made me uncomfortable. I was just saying, the time is now. But it also means that, labor is close. You know how many times I've actually paused this video and I've come back so tired. So I've already talked about stretch marks. So to the extent my neighbors will always say they knew that I was carrying a boy because of how active I was during my pregnancy. But I was always going out of breath during my third trimester. My bump became bigger, it became so uncomfortable. If I just do any activity, I'm out of breath. If I do any climb the stairs, I'm out of breath. It made me very, very, very sick and tired, and I was just praying to God. My pregnancy was actually long. Some days I'll go for scan, they'll tell me 39 weeks, they'll tell me 41 weeks. But immediately I saw my show. I was very, very happy. If you don't know what show is, go and watch my labor childbirth video. Please, if you've been watching this video up to this very moment, that means you like me, and I thank you for liking me. Thank you so much for loving my videos. Thank you so much for liking and commenting on my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click on the subscribe button. Please help your girl, help me. I want to get to 1K subscribers before the end of this year. Please help me subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to see. You'll be the first to see. Bye guys.